Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Fox Valley Real Estate Report. My name is Rick Floor, and I'm a full-time licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in St. Charles, Illinois. In this installment, we'll be looking at data from April 10th to the 16th for the properties listed at a price point between $500,000 and $999,999 for the following 11 communities that straddle the Fox River. From north to south, these communities are Elgin, South Elgin, St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, North Aurora, Aurora, Sugar Grove, Montgomery, Oswego, and Yorkville. And this data will only cover single-family detached, existing, and new construction homes. This information will not include data on townhomes, condos, multifamily units, rentals, or land. And if you're actively watching this video, then you can read the information on screen and pause it where you need to. I'm going to read through much of it for those of you who may be listening to it while doing something else at home or perhaps driving your car. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to look at here is the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes. You'll see I've got 5 columns of information here. First is the city. The second column is the number of listings in that community between the 599,000 K price point. So we've got 29 in Aurora. The median asking price is 575,000, and we have 93 average days on market for those homes in Aurora. Batavia has 12 active listings, a median asking price of $595,503, 68 average days on market. Elgin has 51 active listings for a median asking price of $620,000, 90 days average days on market. Geneva has 6 active listings. The median asking price is $662,000, 58 average days on market. There are no listings in Montgomery in that price point. North Aurora has 12 active listings. Median asking price is $540,670, $219 average days on market. Oswego has 32 active listings. Median asking price is $572,490, 108 days average days on market. South Elgin has 10 active listings. Median asking price is $584,930, 39 average days on market. St. Charles has 34 active listings. Median asking price was $692,950, 167 average days on market. Sugar Grove has 9 active listings. Median asking price of $569,380, 102 average days on market. Yorkville has 27 active listings. Median asking price is $576,490 and 194 average days on market. So looking at the group as a whole, there are 222 active listings between the price points of $500,000 and just under $1 million, and that's of a total number of listings in this market of 434. The median asking price for all 11 communities in this price range is $580,710, and the average days on market for all communities is $114. Next category we're going to look at is the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes in ascending order. I'm just pulling the information out of the data I just presented to you, just putting it from lowest to highest, just kind of grouping it together. Montgomery, again, had 0 listings in that price point. Geneva had 6 listings. Sugar Grove had 9. South Elgin 10. Batavia and North Aurora at 12 apiece. Yorkville at 27. Aurora 29. Oswego 32, St. Charles 34, and Elgin 51. Next up is the median list price of existing single-family detached homes in ascending order. The lowest price point, median price point, was in North Aurora at $540,000 plus dollars. Sugar Grove was next at $569,000. Oswego at $572,000 plus. Aurora $575,000. Yorkville, $576,000. We've got our median price point there of $580,000 for all properties. South Elgin's was at $584,000 plus, Batavia $595,000 plus, Elgin at $620,000, Geneva at $662,000, and St. Charles topped out at $692,950. Next thing that we're going to take a look at is we're going to isolate the average days on market of existing single-family detached homes in ascending order. Properties were turning the most quickly in South Elgin. Their average days on market were 39. Geneva was next at 58, Batavia at 68, Elgin 90 days on market, Aurora 93, Sugar Grove 102, Oswego 108. We have an average there of 114 of all the properties. St. Charles 167 days on market, Yorkville 194, and North Aurora was the highest at 219 average days on market. Again, no data from Montgomery. Next up, let's take a look at active inventory of new construction single-family detached homes. Again, these are all between the price points of $500,000 and $999,000. Aurora, 6 new construction properties. The median asking price is $582,000. The average days on market for those 16 listings is 121 days. Batavia has 7 new construction listings. Median asking price is $591,000 plus, 96 average days on market. Elgin had 26 listings. Median asking price was $638,990, 26 average days on market. There was no new construction properties in Geneva or Montgomery within those price ranges. North Aurora has 10 listings, new construction listings. $540,670 median asking price, 242 average days on market. Oswego, 27 active listings, $569,990 median asking price, 70 days on market. South Elgin, 4 new construction listings, median asking price of $571,575, 11 days, average days on market. St. Charles has 3 new construction properties, $629,900 median asking price, 29 average days on market. Sugar Grove has 1 new listing, 1 new construction listing, and that is priced at $699,999. That has been on the market for 183 days. And Yorkville has 16 new listings. Median asking price is $572,240, 284 average days on market. Total among all 11 of these communities is 110 new construction properties between the price points of $500,000 and $999,000. The median asking price was $582,221 and 118 average days on market. Let's just isolate some of those data points out of that information there. Take a look at the median sales price of new construction homes in ascending order. North Aurora was on the low end, $540,000. Oswego, $569,000. South Elgin, $571,000. Yorkville, $572,000. Aurora, $582,000, which was the median price point. Batavia, $591,000. St. Charles, $629,000. Elgin, $638,000. And Sugar Grove right is $700,000. And again, no data for Geneva or Montgomery. Average days on market of new construction homes in ascending order. They're turning the fastest in South Elgin. Average days on market there is 11. Elgin, 26 days. St. Charles, 29 days on market. Oswego, 70 days on market. Batavia, 96 days on market. The average for the group is 118. Aurora, 121 days on market. Sugar Grove, 183 days on market. North Aurora, 242 days on market, and Yorkville had the highest at 284 days on market. Next up, let's take a look at new listings in the last week from April 10th to April 16th. And I'm using you'll see some acronyms here in the data. F is what I believe to be a flip property. MLP, you'll see over here, that's just an acronym for median list price. New NC you're going to see, over here after the city. That's just denotes a new construction, and PN denotes coming out of the private network. So we just take a look at them by communities here. You can look through these. Aurora had 9 new listings in the last week, $599,900 median list price. Batavia had 5 new listings. The median list price was $589,900. Elgin had 4 new listings at $550,000 median list price. Geneva had 2 new listings. Their median list price was $577,000. North Aurora had 1 new listing last week. That was a new construction property at $533,000. Oswego had 4 new listings, $562,450 median list price. St. Charles had 8 new listings, $722,500 median list price. South Elgin had 6 new listings. All of those were new construction, and the median list price there was $584,930. 1 new listing in Sugar Grove at $525,000, and 4 new listings in Yorkville at a median list price of $585,000. So there was a total of 44 new listings between all 11 of those communities over the past week. Next up, let's take a look at the new closed listings from April 10th to April 16th. Again, just a couple of the acronyms you'll look out for here. DOM, you're going to see here in this column here, days on market. NC, again, is new construction. And we see PN here as an example down here. That just means sold in the private network. So that never made it out into the public, was sold in private network. I've got a few more data points here. The first column, obviously, the city, village. The second column is the address. The third column here is the original list price that the property was originally listed for. The fourth column was the sold price. The fifth column is the differential between the original list price and the sold price. If it's sold for less than original asking price, you'll see I've highlighted it in red. If it's sold above the original list price, I've highlighted it in green. The next column over is the days on market. And I should point out, on days on market, I'm only including in there the days. I'm starting to count days when it comes out of private network, and then I stop counting when it goes under contract. And then the last column is a summary. Now, if you're a realtor and you're looking at this data and you're saying, well, I don't see my listing in there, well, that's probably because it was a price change. What I'm including here, this data all comes from the MLS, and I'm going into the MLS, looking at each of the listings individually, and refining the data here to actually give you real new listings, not price changes or not status changes. So these are actual new properties to the market. I'm sorry, these are actual new closed to listen. Because if you look in the MLS, you're going to see that on any given day there may be, let's say, 40 closings. But when you actually dig into the data, there may actually only be 20 of them, because 20 of them may have been listed in prior days as opposed to the day that they actually closed on. So the new closed listings for Aurora, there were 7 of them. And when you take a look at what sold above and below asking price, those 7 listings netted out at $84,000 over original asking price. Batavia had 3 closings that all netted out at $166,000 over original asking price. Elgin had 3 closings that netted out at $82,000 plus below original asking price. Geneva had 2 closings One of them closed at what the original asking price was. One of them closed at $10,000 above the original asking price. Oswego had 2 closed listings that netted out at $61,000 plus below original asking price. St. Charles, which you see here includes a listing in Campton Hills as well, had 9 closings, which netted out at $26,800 below original asking price. Now down here you're going to see the last 2 closings in St. Charles. I've separated those out. The first listing was a no sale after 8 days. The second listing on that property, again, was a no sale after 87 days. And then the third attempt on that property, it did sell in the private network. Same situation at the Whispering Trail Court, where the first listing was a no sale, second listing no sale, and then it did eventually sell at $10,000 under asking price. South Elgin had 1 closing last week that sold at $2,000 above original asking price. Sugar Grove had 1 closing. The original listing was a no sale, and then it was relisted again, which ended up closing at just shy of $30,000 under original asking price. And Yorkville had 1 closing at $84,900, just shy of $85,000 below original asking price. So it was a total of 20 new closings in these 11 communities between 500,000 and 999,000. So you're looking at over the past week 44 new listings and 30 new closings. So that just gives you just a quick snapshot of what has gone on in the Fox Valley area over the past week. If you would like to meet with me to discuss selling your property, you can email me at the address below here at rickfloor@coldwellbankerrealty.com. Just put request for appointment in the subject line, and please include your full name and property address in that. If you're selling a family member's home, please include their full name and address of their property, which is the one you would be looking to list for sale. That's it for this installment. If time permits, I will be back this weekend for another installment of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report for properties priced at $1 million and over. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.